Hey guys, here is everything that you need to know about the Volkswagen Touareg R. This car I have today is the 3-litre V6 petrol hybrid Touareg R with 4Motion and comes in at a whopping £89,000 with basic retail price starting at £80,000. But first, where does the Touareg stand? The Touareg was first released back in 2002 and over 1 million units have been sold worldwide. Their main aim is technology, comfort and agility, with the R being launched back in October 2023. Now this R is something different. It's actually a plug-in hybrid paired with a V6 petrol engine, and electric alone will give you 31 miles of range. But this car is certainly impressive. The 136 PS electric motor paired with a V6 petrol engine gives a total output of 462 PS and 450 Nm of torque. And whilst it is a big car, the 0 to 62 time comes in at just 5.2 seconds, thanks to that 8-speed Tiptronic automatic gearbox. Design-wise, you'll find pieces of that RDNA everywhere you look. I think you can tell by the colour, the massive 21-inch alloys and the blue calipers, that design has definitely been thought about. I think we must address the colour first. It's called Silicon Grey Matte and comes in at £2,575 as an additional option. Personally, I think it can be hard to make a big car look good, but this one certainly does. The black gloss touches, dark red LED rear lights with a light bar and illuminated logo, IQ Light Matrix beam headlights, plus we can't forget the iconic blue R brake calipers. It's sporty, yet tasteful. And when you think of Touareg, you think big boot, and it certainly does not disappoint. It even has an electric tailgate, which I am not very great at getting to work, but it does work. And it's going to show a 655-litre boot. This is so much room that I actually genuinely don't know what I could fill it with. Inside is designed for comfort, and there's been some huge improvements compared to the previous generation. But I think the biggest thing I've noticed is actually the quality of everything. For example, the centre console side trims are now made of haptically enhanced foam. This model has a pugular leather upholstery with blue stitching and brushed stainless steel. And when I mentioned about the quality, you can't beat leather quilting. It's been designed with luxury in mind, with that VW R twist. And they've gone big on technology as well, with a 12-inch driver's display and a 15-inch infotainment system. Now this has everything you need from Apple CarPlay and more. The cockpit, voice control and more have all been enhanced with some new extras like the innovative optional assist systems such as Area View and Pre-Assist Plus. It's not short of state-of-the-art technology. I think initially what I have to mention is how quiet it is when you start it up. Knowing that it's got a V6 in it, it's a little bit weird. And the average consumption that we've currently got showing is 48.3. This is, that's very impressive considering you've got V6 under there. You've still got all your power, you've still got all your performance, but you've got the hybrid system there working too. And it gets you figures like that in the real world. So that's impressive, but is the drive going to be just as impressive, or does it compromise somewhere? Let's go find out. Round the roundabout there, a little bit boaty. We're in a big car, we're not going to expect anything otherwise really. But it weirdly still grips. It's not like it's being boaty and it's understeering. It is gripping but just kind of rolling over at the same time. You're going to get that with a dimension of a car like this. It's never realistically going to be anything different. You're not going to get the same effect as you would in a supercar as you are in a huge SUV. It's compromise. It's quite funny when you do accelerate, the front end does kind of lift. Like you imagine those drag cars do it. It's really entertaining, but you can just see it trying to get going. There's no traction issues on a dry day like this. It's not slipping. You can tell the 4Motion is doing everything that it should be doing. It's getting you going exactly where you want it to. The air suspension itself is coping very, very well. Going around a little village like this, it's very comfortable, it's very relaxed. You can take that stress out of driving quite a lot. The seats, may I add, are absolutely incredible. They are so comfortable. And again, I actually quite like being quite high up. It makes me feel a bit more at ease a little bit because I can see everything I need to see. I'm very, very impressed in terms of the noise. I thought as soon as you hear V6, you do think quite loud and roary. But it's actually quite the opposite. It's very quiet, it's very relaxing. And in terms of going for those longer drives where you don't want that loud, roary engine in your ear day to day, it suits that perfectly. This has a 8-speed Tiptronic. It's actually being very smooth at the moment. There's a little bit of lag between putting your foot down and it going compared to the DSG. Anyone that knows a Touareg, I definitely think the newer generation, this has massively been brought into this 21st century. The screens, the quality, everything is that next step that Volkswagen have been doing anyway across all of their range. We know it drives great day to day. We know the hybrid system has been very, very good so far, but it's got that R badge. So what's it going to be like pushing on? That's where I need to try and find a good road to try and find out. That power delivery is fantastic, but it's also moving what is quite a big car very, very effortlessly. Very effortlessly. It's getting fantastic MPG. Yes, I have dropped it by accelerating loads in the past 10 or 15 minutes to 41, but that's still, compared to a hot hatch, that is still much, much better. It's got insane delivery of power. It's very stable. It's got all your off-roading modes, so you know if you get bad weather or you ever need to go in a field for whatever reason. It's literally a bit of everything pulled together. You've got the electric system, you've got the performance system, you've got the comfort, you've got the size, you've got the off-road capabilities. It's got style for one, especially this car. I might be sold, you know. This has definitely been the car that shocked me the most, and you know what? I kind of love it. But there we have it. You guys know the drill. To make my journey your journey, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.